So real quick before I get started, I just want to say, I get a lot of messages that say like, don't want to hang out, don't want to party, and I appreciate it. I want to say thank y'all, but no, I don't. I'm not a party girl. I like being alone. I like being in solitude. No, I appreciate it, but I don't want to hang out. And for two, I've been sick, and it's kind of hard to tell because, like I seen this video the other day, it said, "Oh, you look good. You must feel good." No, I don't. But let's go on and just talk about it. So when I was traveling over a year ago, probably like a year and a half, some of you might remember I went to like California, Las Vegas. I walked the Grand Canyon. Well, I got bit by something. I didn't know at the time because I didn't know these bugs would kill you. So when it happened, I thought I had a staph infection because I've had staph before. But I'm realizing I didn't have staph. So after it happened, I'd say about 2 or 3 weeks after my hand puffed up, whatever happened, because I didn't see what bit me. So I just know I was traveling. I went from like Las Vegas to California. I went to SeaWorld. I went all over the place. Okay, I was having fun traveling too, so I didn't want to stop. So when my hand busted up, swole up or whatever, I wrapped it up and I put salt on it, like I would have done for staph, because I wanted to keep traveling. And I didn't even know this could happen. I thought it was staph. So like 2 or 3 weeks after I got back from traveling, I got into a fight. Well, the fight left these 4 fingers broke and my head busted with a hammer. I wasn't too much worried about this hand. I mean, yeah, it hurt, but in case you're wondering why I didn't go when it happened, I should have went to the hospital. Yeah, but I should have went for my other hand being broken and my head busted, but I never went for none of that. So um, I just actually what I did is I got in touch with somebody I know and got some antibiotics. I got 300 of them, doxycycline, and I took them because I wouldn't heal. And I was like, what the? I want this healed. And I done told this story so many times, but I'm just going to say it again because we're so close to it. The fight that I got into was with my sister over my dogs because I asked her to keep them overnight, and she's just a B word, okay? So we got into a fight over it, and she's the one who hit me with the hammer. Anyways, so after the fight, I got real depressed, okay? I just wanted to stay in my hotel room. I didn't want to leave. For about 6 months, I stayed in this hotel, maybe 5, from February, March, April, May. I don't know, maybe closer to 4. But anyways, I hid out in the hotel room, wanted to be by myself, and I thought it was just, I was tired. I was like, life's been hard on me already. My sister that I raised just hit me with a hammer. Maybe I'm just sad and depressed, but I could not shake back. And that's not like me, y'all. Like, it's not like me to be depressed. I'm like, toughen up, buttercup. That's me. So I couldn't understand why I couldn't shake this depression. By the time that summer had come around, I had already had a summer job. And I did my summer job. Well, I was supposed to start another one around August. And I couldn't do it. I was sick. So I asked a friend if I could just stay by his house. And he let me. I slept on the couch for like the next year. But one day I was doing something and I got hot. Well, I threw up and I threw up blood. I was like, but okay. I knew I was exhausted. Well, a couple weeks later, I had been going to the bathroom and then I seen something. I was like, what the? So I go to the hospital because I don't have a practitioner. I didn't even know people had those. I've always went to the health department or I went to the emergency room. That's just me. Well, this happened, so I go to the emergency room. They tell me this doesn't happen in America. We don't have parasites here. I was like, okay, I hear what he's saying, but I know what I'm seeing, so now I'm kind of freaked out.
I have been to
Right.
5 hospitals, 2 clinics, and a health department. Either they tell me they don't know what to tell me. They had one of the clinics told me, because I called for a second opinion, so the second lady told me the best thing she could tell me to do would be jump hospitals. So I go back to another hospital, and they tried to put me in the crazy house. Real talk. I can't make this up. I've got all my paperwork from every time I've been. These are different places. And after I had been to the university twice, which is the hospital in Jackson, I decided I was going to ask my family for help. Wrong idea. So they made it so much worse. I went to the hospital in Macomb. I went to Southwest in Pike County. My sister accompanied me and told the hospital that the only thing was wrong with me was drugs and that I was using dirty needles. I've never even used a needle in my life. I have done drugs, but I've never used a needle. And anybody that knows me knows that. I'm scared of them. Anyways, but I had sores on me, so she told the hospital that I'm gonna get back to her ass. So this embarrassed me when she did this. Okay, it really embarrassed me, and I went and hid out for a little while.
No, I don't have to do anything you ask for. I have to do what's medical.
That's right. But
I have done a proper
that's right.
medical
But he's saying that
screening.
his oath meant nothing to him. You are an addict and you mean that.
No, that's not what it says. What you said. When
I
I
got it on
said,
tape.
That's what I told you. They come in here saying you said. That's what I got.
you
No,
said, no, listen to me.
I
Listen.
told you so you could help her properly.
I am helping her. I'm treating her for.
And this is why nobody's seen me really in the past year, because I've been so sick. And before I got sick, I thought I had a lot of friends, right? Well, I ain't gonna say a lot, but I thought I had some. I have learned so much in this past year. I realized I don't have no friends. Or I would have help. Again, I know I don't have help because I haven't asked. So, here I am. Anyways, finish the story. So after the hospital tried to put me in a crazy house, and it really made me so mad. And I don't know if y'all remember, I posted a couple weeks ago about wanting to go to the crazy house. I was like, I'll beat you to it, ho. For real. I need to go, but it ain't got nothing to do with this. Motherfucker. Anyways, so that's why I had posted that too, talking about going to the crazy house a couple weeks ago, because the hospital was trying to put me in there, and I was like, I'll beat you to it. After this hospital tried to put me in a crazy house, I decided I was finna file some complaints. This is ridiculous. So I started filing complaints at the hospitals that I had been to, and I went to the university last year. And I'll be dang, I get a call like 2-3 days later. It's the university's GI wanting to set up an appointment, which is something intestinal doctor. I can't say the word. Anyways, I'm not a doctor. Gastrointestinal. Okay, so they make an appointment for me, which is not till December 1st. When I get the call, they was like, yeah, we see that you need us, so we're gonna make an appointment, but you gotta pay the deposit. I'm still mad because I done made the complaints. I'm mad because they ain't helped me, and I was like, fine, I'll pay the deposit. Just I need to be there like yesterday. This was like 3 weeks ago, and I pay the deposit. They tell me they can't see me till December 1st. I don't know if I'm gonna make it to December 1st. And when I say I have read Google front to back, these folks gonna make me have a stroke talking about some December 1st. I went back to the university like a week and a half ago, and I was in there and I was so mad. They told me they was gonna call security on me. But I mean, I am coughing things up. And when I say things, I mean it loosely. I mean, I can't make this up. It's a lot. But I decided I was going to do my own research because life's not great for me. And I say this all the time, and it's funny. It's supposed to be funny, but I wouldn't disagree with no early check into heaven, baby. And I'm not suicidal. I'm not, y'all, at all. None of that. I ain't got time for it. So if you're wondering like what I want help with, there's several things. For one, I need a lawyer because I want to sue the hospital. For two, I need a doctor that knows what the hell's going on. If maybe anybody's ever heard of this, or maybe anybody in their family is a doctor, or if you can, I don't know, because I'm really kind of maxed out at this point. I don't know what else to do, or I wouldn't be asking for help. It's not even me. But I have nephews, like I said, that need me, so I have to live. I need to live. I've really tried to avoid putting everybody's business on here because that's not my style. If you've been following me for a little while, you've probably even seen where I posted what my sister said about me on Facebook. And I mean, I was mad about it, but I didn't really respond on it too much. And the little whore bitch said that because I noticed her child was doing some inappropriate things, and he was talking to me about some stuff. And I was like, hey, excuse me, little girl, you need to watch your child. You need to pay attention. And she was like, oh, you're crazy. I'm like, bitch, I'll kill everybody. I don't talk about my mom too much because she ain't much to talk about. So just in case anybody on here is wondering why I don't ask my parents for help or family members, I don't really have parents, just in case. So I'm just wondering. Some of you might have heard me talk about this before, but it's not something I talk about too much because it bothers me, truthfully. Because my mom she's a whore bitch, putting it nicely. So for the past year or so, I've been trying to keep myself alive because I have these babies that need me. If I don't get medical help with my hand, I'm not gonna make it. And I mean that. I'm serious. I have done my own research, and what I'm pretty sure is gonna have to happen is I'm gonna need surgery on my hand. Anybody that's ever really even been around me knows I adore my nephews. These babies are my world. I love my babies. I raised their mama, my sister, and I raised them till last year when I had started throwing up blood. And I told my sister she needs to pay attention to our kids because he's been talking to me, and they haven't let me see them. Better yet, how about I just show you?